right, hey, what's up everybody? Landon with LMR.com. It's Dyno Day. We got a pretty cool car loaded up, ready to go. For those of you that pay attention to YouTube, this is from the channel ScrapLifeLee's. He took essentially 3 cars and made this one. A Boss 302, Boss 302 Laguna Seca, and then the 2012 Mustang GT, which is the car you see here today, kind of what received all the parts from those Boss cars. So more or less a Frankenstein from 3 wrecked cars into this thing. So
he never gave me a name.
It's definitely a neat car. It's got a lot of cool stuff on it, but for us, it being a dyno, we're only gonna talk about the stuff relative to the dyno. And if you wanna check out those videos, we'll leave links to them down in the description. That way you can see kind of how all this stuff came to fruition. That was pretty much the story in a very condensed nutshell. But anyways, car is named Boss 302. And the way it sits, it has the Gen 1 Roadrunner engine out of the Boss 302, JLT Series 2 cold air intake, long tube headers with a high flow mid pipe, factory over axle pipes with resonators, and then that is an SVE Axle Back. Made it to the engine is a T56 transmission, so the pull is gonna be made in 4th gear, which is 1-to-1. Aluminum drive shaft and the 373 torsion rear gear out back. That's the 18-inch BBS wheel. They're pretty light. A 285/35/18 tire. A 93 octane fuel in the tank, and this car has a Lund racing tune. Just in case I forgot, this car does belong to Jared Farrell, employee of LMR. Y'all seen a few cars of his on the channel. He happened to run across this on the good old Facebook Marketplace, sent the message, and here you go. The rest was history. I'm pretty excited to dyno this car. The other 2 2012 Boss 302s that we've dynoed were stone stock, so it'll be neat to see how much power this one's making over a stock Boss 302. So we'll make a quick trip around the car, make sure we're good to go, and then we're gonna make a hit. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some results here for the Boss 302. Now for the first run, I did forget the fan, but it still did fine. Car made 441.4 horsepower at 7,400 RPM and 379.6 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. Like we always do a second run. And then on that second run, car made 442.4 horsepower at 7,600 RPM and 380.1 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. Not to mention, ambient temp-wise, it's a pretty good day, 77 degrees. A little bit higher humidity. We're looking at about 64%. So just because we can, we're gonna pull up one of the stock runs from the other Boss 302s. They almost made identical power, so I'm just gonna pick one and we'll roll with it. Stock trim, Michelin's 2012 Boss 302 did 386.7 horsepower at 7,400 RPM and then 349.2 pound-feet of torque at 4,600 RPM. Y'all can easily pause the video and do the math, but I can tell you this much, that is a lot of horsepower and a chunk of torque for just long tube headers, a cold air intake, and a Lund Racing custom tune. But that goes to tell you that the CNC ported heads on a Roadrunner engine need that long tube header. But other than that, that's a wrap. Man, this is a solid car. Very neat car, really. You know, to kind of take 3 cars and make them into one. The old Boss 302. But again, those videos will be down in the description below if you want to check them out and kind of, again, see how all this came to be. And if y'all find value in what we're doing, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And then until we see you in the next one, for all things S197, keep it right here with the Real Enthusiasts, LMR.com.